This is Sharon Pope. I am the love and relationship coach for women who want more. And I want to talk to you about the concept of what's not working in your relationship, but is working for you. Now, that might sound difficult to follow at first, so I want you to just stay with me here for a few minutes, because when you get this, you're going to get it at a really deep level. And I want that for you. We only do things, good things, bad things, things that feel good, things that don't feel good, because it serves us in some way. So I had a client who I'll refer to as Molly. And Molly was really struggling in her marriage, and she had been for at least 10 years, or as long as she could remember. One time they were set to go out of town. It was one of those attempt at rekindling the relationship sort of weekends away. And he changed plans last minute because there was a work emergency. And so she felt rejected by that. She felt like work was more important than her. And I think many of us could look at that and go, yeah, I could see how you could get there. But here's what happened, is that she kept struggling in the relationship and she wouldn't open up to her husband. So she had felt rejected again and again and again. And then this latest one was sort of, for her, the nail in the coffin, where she was not ready to put herself out there and make herself vulnerable again with her husband. So she wasn't happy in her marriage, and she wasn't willing to make herself vulnerable, to express what she needed, or to open up to her husband. So the relationship, as you can imagine, didn't exactly get much better. And as a matter of fact, it probably got a little bit worse, because she started feeling the discord of it and building up resentments over time. But here's how it served her. It kept her safe. Molly was not ready to face a potential rejection again. So the part of her relationship, the disconnection, the feeling like roommates or friends, but not connected lovers with her husband, that was not working in her relationship. But it was working for her because it kept her safe. She could keep the story about how the marriage had grown apart, because it had, but she also didn't have to open herself up, didn't have to share her desires, didn't have to hear answers to questions that she didn't really want to ask, and she didn't really want to know the answers to. And she didn't have to make herself vulnerable to her husband, who might potentially reject her again. So I'm going to ask you, if you're listening to this video series, there's something about your marriage that isn't working. Okay? But go a little deeper than that. How is that thing that's not working in your relationship actually working for you in some way? It will seem contradictory, like, I don't want this, it's not working for me. But we only do things because it serves us. So how is it serving you? If this was helpful for you, or you gained some insight, I would love to hear about it. So please respond in the comments and give this video a like, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, because I come out with new content every single week to help you get really clear about, is your marriage something that can be salvaged and can be saved and can feel really good again? Or is it time to lovingly release it? Until next time, please be well.